Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at a technique in which things, media in general, can be made seamless. Now, I say media in general because this is, a broad concept that can be applied to, for example, sounds and images. But of course, what we're going to do is we're going to just look at this in terms of images, simply because it's more visual, it's more suited for explanation in a video. So here's the deal. Let's say I have this image that I want to tile. Maybe it's, used as the ground plane of some kind of 3D world. So I want to tile it. I want to have many copies of this image side by side. But I can't just, tile it, seeing as that will create obvious seams. You can easily tell it is one image that has been repeated over and over, and you can see the boundary between individual copies of this image. What we need to do is we need to hide that edge. We need to make the transition, from one image to another be seamless. And that is basically the technique that we'll be trying to explore today. For our grass example, we are very lucky because GIMP comes with a Make Seamless filter. In fact, let's apply the filter and try and understand what is being done here. In fact, the image is being cut along its halves, both horizontally and vertically. And basically the inner corner has now been pushed to the outer corners. This is of course a very smart idea, because once you start tiling up multiple instances of the image, obviously the seams are going to blend nicely into each other, seeing as that, the two parts that are meeting at the seam were meant to be together in the first place. Therefore, of course, you cannot see a seam. GIMP's Make Seamless filter simply takes each quarter of the image and splits that into two triangles. It duplicates the inner triangle towards the outside. This creates a new seam, which is where the two halves of the triangle meet. GIMP blends the two triangles together smoothly. While what I'm drawing here is just a demonstration, I can easily put it through the Make Seamless filter, and you'll notice how the color from the inner triangles get copied to the outer triangles. Notice the blurred color near the seam. That's what GIMP is doing to smooth the joint. Of course, if you ever intend to replicate this effect, you don't have to do things this way. The key point here is that the center must go towards the outside. You can then create a new seam inside the image that can be more easily blended. As mentioned, this works the same way when it comes to editing, say, a piece of sound. If you took a piece of sound and you cut it such that the middle portion, anywhere along the track, is now the start and end of the track, then you would expect it to loop seamlessly. Once you get to the part where you made the joint, what you have to do, of course, is you have to do whatever blending or fading that is necessary to make that part sound okay. Once you've done that, the track will loop seamlessly. You won't be able to hear any cut. And there you have it. That is the concept behind making any piece of media seamless. All you have to do is to make the middle the outside. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. I hope you gained some insights. But until next time, you're watching 0612 TV. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, consider checking out the rest of my work on my channel. Alternatively, you may be interested in a playlist of all the other episodes of Friday Minis. If you'd like to show me some monetary support, I am on Patreon. You can find a link to my campaign in the video description. Of course, you can simply like this video or leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. To keep in touch with my future uploads, do subscribe to this channel. And for even more updates, check out the official Twitter account for this channel at 0612TV. Thank you for your support.